Hey guys, it's Hannah. Welcome to my first YouTube video. So I wanted to do this for a little while. I love watching beauty YouTube videos, so I thought may as well start somewhere and just give it a go. So today I'm going to start off with a product review, and I chose to start off with the E.L.F. Jelly Pop Summer Collection. So I don't know if any of you have seen this floating about Facebook. I keep seeing adverts for it all the time, and I just had to try it because a lot of the products look kind of unusual and quite cool and quirky, especially for like a drugstore brand that's very affordable. And also they're cruelty free and vegan, which is super cool. So yeah, I got a few items from this summer collection to try out today. So we shall see how it goes. I decided to get this little mini kit to start with because it's got 3 items in it. Means I can try 3 things, and it's obviously cheaper because they're mini size. So in here we have the Dewy Primer, the Face and Eye Gloss, and the Juicy Gloss. So this whole collection is like very like dewy, glossy kind of skin, which I quite like. That's kind of my vibes. So yeah. Then I also got this Flush Blush in the shade Peach Pop, and this little stipple brush, which they recommend goes together. Probably this brush they have in their regular brush collection, but it's just that they've done it in the kind of like watermelon-y colour to go with everything else. So yeah, we shall give it a go. So to start this little product review, I'm obviously going to try the primer first. So we'll open up this little set, which I quite like all these things, like the colour's really nice. It's supposed to be all watermelon stuff. Not sure if it's got scent. That would be quite nice. But yeah, so I got this set, which has just got the 3 mini products. Although I think actually that Face and Eye Gloss might be the full size. So straight off, like that looks like there's quite a bit of product missing at the top of the tube. But we'll see. Oh, it does smell like watermelon. Kind of thick and like a thick gel, I suppose. Oh, it's quite thick. Oh my god, it smells so good. So it feels quite nice on the skin. Oh, it's pretty sticky though. But in terms of a primer, I kind of like that because I feel like it actually holds your makeup on better. I wouldn't say my skin looks overly dewy from putting that on, to be honest. I think it looks slightly kind of fresher, but it doesn't give like a glow as such. I just think it feels quite sticky. Although it does look quite fresh. So we shall see, we shall see. I decided for the purpose of this video, I'm going to use this Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Hydrating Stick Foundation because it's quite like dewy and glowy and natural, so I thought it would go with all the other stuff that we've got today. So go for that. So I'm using this in the shade 1.5 Birch. So I'm just going to blend that in with the brush. I will say, I do think that's sitting quite nice under that foundation. Like, I think my skin looks quite nice. Not super glowy, but just kind of like fresh and slightly dewy. I am going to go off and do my concealer. So I have done my concealer. I've just set my concealer lightly, but only in the concealed areas. And I've put on a light bit of contour, just so we're ready to move on to the next step. So for the next thing, I'm going to try the Face and Eye Gloss, and I'm going to use this as like a highlighter first. So we shall see what this is like. Ooh, gloopy. So yeah, this is what this looks like. I mean, it's fairly thick because it's not going anywhere in that. So yeah, I'm going to try and just use this with my finger first and see, ooh, what like. So I'm going to dab a little bit of excess on my hand. Then what I'm going to do is just kind of put this on Oh, that's way too much. Where I would put highlighter. Oh, that looks quite nice, although I don't... Yeah, that is, as I suspected, fully taking off my makeup underneath. And that is just quite a kind of dewy foundation. As I said, I've not put on any powder yet. I've literally only powdered here and lightly under my eyes. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty much just taking off all of the foundation underneath. So on the other side, I am going to try a little brush. Problem is, I don't know what brush, so I'm just going to use what's on my hand already. Going on any better? A little better on that side, I'd say. It's still kind of moving my makeup underneath, if you can see that. But not as badly as this side. Better with the brush. It does look quite nice though, kind of wet and glossy. Maybe this is like better if you've got no makeup on, but then, I mean, yeah, I don't know, that's quite a... Okay, less control with it. It's getting all stuck to my hair. Wow, this is not the kind of supermodel glow I was imagining from this. Still really sticky. I mean, I'm not sure what else I expected from a gloss that you would put on your face, but I think I was imagining more like looking all like super natural and dewy, but I just feel like it's moved my foundation underneath and my face is sticky. Put a little bit on here. Let's try a little bit down the nose. If you're gonna go for it, you may as well just, well, that's like just, oh no. That's not going to plan. Okay. We're gonna take our foundation brush and just try to smooth it over here, guys. Bear in mind, this is not set, so, but I imagined if I set it first, it would kind of all lift it, because it would be like putting something really wet on powder, which, you know, that's not gonna work, especially something wet and sticky. I mean, my nose is glowy for sure, but like half of the foundation is off of it. Yeah, maybe this is for a no makeup look, I think. So we're gonna try this on our eyes also. So again with my eyes, I had put a wee bit of concealer on and I've just very lightly powdered them. So this is probably hopefully gonna work better on the eyes. Just pat it on my finger. Oh my god, it looks actually stunning on the eyes. That is like really cool, I think. When you blend it out, it does kind of dull it down quite a bit, but I'm just going to build it up on the lid a little bit. I do feel this is going to crease like really bad, but quite like high fashion sort of looking, I think, like editorial. Kind of liking it. Very sticky, like quite sticky. Starting to crease alright? Nope, we're good so far. I think this would definitely be a patting sort of situ. It does look pretty, like it does look quite like fresh, dewy vibes. I'm gonna actually take it right into the inner corner as well. It's quite nice and brightening. Seriously wet though, and I don't, well, no, still sticky on the face, so probably it will remain sticky on the eyes, but I do think it looks pretty. Could I see myself actually wearing this? Unsure. We shall see how it wears throughout the duration of this video, because I feel within like seconds it's gonna crease, and we just don't have time for that. We don't have time. So I'm just going to pop some mascara on. So in the short time it has taken me to apply mascara, this has gone horribly wrong. I I am not living my high fashion, glossy face, glowy, beautiful, natural dream. Yeah. This is Crease City. I mean, that is disgusting. Like, truly and utterly. I don't know if it's worse because I put concealer on my lids first, but I felt as though if I just put it straight on, like, my lids are still kind of, also like ended up with mascara all over my lid, I think, just because it's so glossy and wet, it's like going all sticky, and like even underneath my eyes feels glossy. I don't know how that got there. Look at that. Oh no. I'm trying to pat it away. Oh, that's no. So yeah, that didn't quite work out as I planned, so moving on. We're going to try the blush next. So I'm now worried that this is going to be a similar situation. We shall see what it's like when I open it up. Oh, ooh, this is like all jellyish, look. Oh, sorry. I just want to sit and watch this. It's really fun. Every time I move it and it jiggles, it makes me laugh. Ah. Oh no, that one will fall out. Do not try that. Right, okay. So I got just the little stipple brush that they recommend to use with it. So we shall dip in and see. Oh. Well, that's okay. Just gonna need to take a bit of that excess off. I feel that's too much. I have a fear that this same situation is going to have, that this is just going to take off my foundation underneath. I don't know how to get some of this excess off this brush. Oh God. Right, on the hand it goes. Okay. Too much. Too much. How do I get off this brush? I only lightly dipped it in. Okay, this is, oh my God, how do I get? Okay, we're still blending. We're just going to keep stippling. Keep stippling away our issues. So I actually do think this looks quite nice. It's very metallic-y, it's super unusual, but it's just like this, it's ridiculous amount. So what I'm going to do is just take my foundation brush again, solves all my problems. Go over the top. Oh, it's drying in dead quick actually. Oh no. Wait, I think this is fixable. I'm also, whilst I'm out, going to blend under there because what the heck is happening? So we're just blending away our issues. I mean, now that I've kind of blended this out, let's keep blending that forever. I think it looks really pretty. Like, and foundation still intact underneath. Yeah, I love that actually. I really like a peach blush. My only issue is like I dipped this brush in like a tiny bit, and because of the stipple bristles, because of the stipple bristles, that just doesn't sound right. So it's kind of all got caught in there, so it's really hard to get that out. I mean, this is all the excess on my hand, so it's quite a lot. You can see from the lot on my hand, it's very metallic looking, which is quite unusual. But now that I've taken some off, I'm going to build up just a tiny bit just on the apples. Because I really like that. That's really cool. It hasn't moved my makeup underneath, so I'm quite happy about that. And now that I've got this on and I feel like things are looking quite nice and glowy, I'm going to go back in and try a little bit of the face gloss with this brush because I feel like it's worked quite well for the blush, so we'll give it a whirl. Again, I'm going to take off some of the excess so we only have a tiny amount on. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, it does look quite nice. I mean, obviously it's already taken off my makeup underneath, so what's the worst that could happen? Yeah. just, it is quite pretty. I'm starting to feel the glowy vibes that I was expecting. So, right, we're tending this up here where I haven't really put this stuff before with this brush to see if it moves the foundation, which it's not really. Try it somewhere else here. Okay, so maybe if I tried this brush in the first instance, things would have been all good. So now I'm feeling super glowy, super dewy. Yeah. So it's time to review the final item that I have from the collection, which is the Juicy Gloss. So I believe this comes in 4 shades, and this is the shade Cherry Pop, which came in the little mini kit. So I'm unsure if this is actually scented or not. We shall, oh yeah, it smells like watermelon, which took me by surprise because I think by the name I was thinking it smelled like cherries. But yeah, so we shall see what like. So, I think this looks quite nice. It really just looks like a clear gloss with like a slight kind of, oh gross, it's quite sticky. Like a sort of pinky reddy tone to it. It does smell amazing. Like it smells really nice, like watermelon kind of scent. As you can see, it keeps gathering. It's quite sticky. I don't feel like that's something that would maybe last on your lips, but it looks quite cool. It does go with the face, the kind of glossy vibes, quite like natural. And it does, it's just like gathering so much. Why? Let's see if that makes any difference. Not really. It's just super sticky. But yeah, I think it looks quite pretty, and it does have actually quite a lot of like pigment for what looks like mostly a clear gloss. So yeah, I think that's quite nice actually. Will I use it? Possibly not that much, but it's quite nice for like a sort of everyday gloss type situation. So anyway, now that I've reviewed all the products, I think it's just about time for my final thoughts. So to round up the video, what do I think of the E.L.F. Jelly Pop collection? So we'll start with the start, which was the primer. I did actually quite like this. It wasn't as glowy as I thought it was, but I suppose it's not claiming to be glowy, it's claiming to be dewy, which it was kind of. I do actually feel like my makeup's on quite good. Because it's quite late in the day, I won't really be able to do like a proper wear test because my makeup's only going to be on for like another couple of hours. But so far I kind of like this, yeah. I mean, I think my makeup actually looks kind of, it feels more stuck on than when I normally wear this foundation without a primer. So yeah, I quite like this. I will definitely be trying this again. Next, the face and eye gloss. I'm gonna say this one is a flop. Like, we're just gonna look at my eyes again. Look at those eyelids. Those creasy eyelids. That's pretty gross, and I mean, I think it's worse because I primed my lids with concealer, but yeah, it's just like made my whole eye area sticky. Like my mascara's gone all smudgy on my lids because I think it's all just like sticking together, and then even underneath my eyes, which I don't know how, they're sticky, and I've set that. And I obviously didn't put the gloss there, but it's kind of there. On my face, yeah, that's still tacky. It's gone down a bit, but I feel like, see, if my hair was to go, like it kind of sticks to it. And it has lifted my foundation underneath a little bit. It definitely was better when I used a little stipple brush, so if I was going to try it again, I would definitely use this rather than using my finger, because again, like similar to a beauty blender, you know, it lifts away some of what's already there, so I don't think that works at all, and I definitely would not use it on my eyes again because it's just creased horrendously within literally less than 5 minutes. So that one's probably a flop. I can't say I'll be using that loads. Next was the blush, which, let's just check this out again because how fun. Yeah, oh, yeah, there we go. So that I really liked. I think it's really cool. I like how it's kind of metallic-y, but on my skin, I think it looks really like pretty and glowy without being like sticky, like it's set in really nicely. And on my hand, you can probably see like that's set, like that's not going anywhere. So I do like that. And it does work quite well with the brush. Just be wary to use a small amount on the brush because a little goes a long way. But I like that. And then last but not least, the gloss, which now that I'm wearing it for a little minute, the kind of stickiness between my lips has calmed down a little bit. I think it's quite nice actually. I could see myself wearing this because I've been quite enjoying a glossy lip recently. And this one has quite a nice amount of colour without actually having any base products underneath. So I would say this one is a win. This one is a win. Oh, from reviewing the brush, I enjoy it for putting this on, and I will also try this for other kind of cream face products because it's quite nice. And I'm always unsure of what kind of brush to use for something like that, but I like this because it has the little sort of bristles in between which kind of picks it up quite nicely, and it doesn't put it all in one, like it kind of goes on gradually. So yeah, that's my final thoughts of it. Overall, I would say it's good value for the money. Actually, yeah, that's what I was going to say as well. So these are very affordable. The little blush is £6. The set with the 3 things in it was £15, so it's £15 for the primer, albeit a mini size, then the gloss and the face and eye gloss, and then the brush was £8 by itself. And I think that they're quite good value for the money, and these items especially, like they're very cool and they're quite unusual for like a drugstore brand to do, so I like that, and it's definitely worth a try. So I hope you guys enjoyed my first video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if there's anything you would like to see next time, and I hope to see you there. Bye!